Yeah, but it's a totally different sport.
Hey, I'm just saying what the people saying.
Yeah,
At
I
least the
got it.
people in the U.S. in my social media network.
Yeah, okay. Black Twitter.
Yeah, you know me. Hey, you know me. My people. You know, I'm gonna be with the people.
But let me ask you this.
No. No, you can't.
Why not?
Because I know where your mind is going, and it's going to a place of disrespect. Go ahead.
I won't ask.
Nah, ask it. Go ahead.
How do you feel when you saw... Hi, I'm Gabi.
I'm KD.
I'm from Brazil.
I'm from the U.S.
And today,
We're going to be talking about the Olympics again.
I was trying to give a news vibe.
People are here trying to discover news.
I
They're in
don't
the
know,
wrong
man. I don't
place.
know. I was just giving a vibe.
This is part 2 of us talking about the Olympics. Today is the last day. The closing ceremony is probably going to happen in about an hour or so. And we're going to give our thoughts about what's happened so far, some of the things that's taken place, feelings after seeing the Olympics, and, you know, what to look forward to, I guess, in the future, because the next Olympics is in the USA. USA. So yeah, we're just gonna dive right into it. So first I wanna start by saying that the introduction, I think, of Peacock, in the United States at least, and them having their own app has made it so much easier to watch the Olympic Games. And they have this show called the Gold Zone, which is the greatest invention ever. They show you all the important moments going on, 6 boxes, 4 boxes, however many events is going on, and then immediately take you to an event that's like a medal going on. I have thoroughly enjoyed. I've learned more sports, more rules. Field hockey, I didn't know it was a thing. I knew about it, but I didn't really saw it. I just kind of associated it with lacrosse, but it's a totally different sport. Much kudos to Peacock for this. I didn't think Peacock was an important app, I'm not gonna lie. But now, definitely important.
This is not a video sponsored by Peacock, by the way.
Of course not.
They don't know us. I didn't watch so many games like him, but I watched some, the best moments.
Because I showed her.
He
You
showed
must
me,
watch this
or
one.
I saw me in Brazil talking about that.
Sports that I knew about but had never watched before. Water polo, soccer in water, which is awesome. All the shooting games. I knew about it, but I never really watched it. Wow. I watched some skateboarding. I watched some BMX.
Surf.
I watched some surfing. Surfing can be boring though, because they're deciding if a wave is good and being able to do something on that wave. It's why they give them a time limit. Handball, very interesting, very big all over, I guess, Europe. But handball is essentially soccer.
With hands.
Yes, that's exactly right. I like to compare basketball to soccer, but handball is more closely because it has a bigger net, it's like a net for soccer or futsal. I didn't know about it. The sport isn't regulated in the United States. I don't know why. Could be because of some of the physicality involved with it.
Physicality.
I don't.
Come on.
Hey.
Football is worse than handball.
Point is that handball is a very intense sport, as fast as basketball. France was the reigning champion, but they got put out the tournament by Germany, I think. So that was great to watch. Good old favorites that nobody watches that I like artistic gymnastics, rhythm gymnastics, synchronized swimming, diving. The Chinese in diving are phenomenal. I'll be waiting for them to like splash. It's just like, no, the water just moves. Moses every time they go into the water. A lot of different sports.
Let's talk about the best moments at these Olympics. First of all, Simone Biles and Rebecca Andrade. Mwah. Great girls, you were great. But the moment that Rebecca Andrade won the gold medal, that was awesome. It was amazing. Just because she is Brazilian, yes, but also how Simone Biles understands that she has somebody that really can compete with her and she respects her. The moment that Rebecca won the gold and Simone bowed with Jordan on the podium, that was really beautiful to see. I don't know about you.
No, I think it was a great moment, and like I've always said, I think that even though the Olympics can be very competitive, it is always great to have good sportsmanship and to recognize other competitors in different different countries. And even if you don't win everything, to respect those people that do win, because you're more alike to those people in different countries than some people in your own country, because y'all have dedicated your lives to this sport.
Yeah.
And I think that that's what that moment was about. Both Jordan and Simone realized how hard Rebecca worked to get to this point, and regardless of everything else, her to achieve that gold medal in that event was very special to her. Came back from 3 ACL tears. That is ridiculous. In general, I think good job, kudos to both the whole Brazilian team and the whole US gymnastics team. I think that both had great competitors. The girl Flavia, she had the worst luck. She got hurt. She hit herself in the eye. She fell in the floor exercise, but she's a fighter. I was rooting for her the entire time, more than probably anybody from the US. I hate that she didn't get any medals besides the bronze medal, but all in all, it was a great competition.
The second moment for me, in effect, give me a little bit hope. Maybe I can be an Olympic athlete. Is the breaking dance. When I saw the Australian woman dancing that dance in the Olympic, I can do anything. I can be the next one if I start to train right now at home.
Sure.
She was not good.
No, she was horrible.
A sort of benchmark of how things are done, so they can see someone at a professional industry level handles the performance side of things. And that, in a way, gives them confidence.
If she is there, I can be there.
That poor girl gonna be a meme.
Oh, she's already a meme in Brazil.
She's
I don't
a
know,
meme
around
everywhere.
the world, the movement. I was watching and like, what is her goal here? Very similar experience when you're watching the white chicks, the two people competing on the dance floor. That's what type of moment that I had.
This is the first year, I think, for breaking at the Olympics. I was thoroughly impressed, actually, with majority of the competition. The Asian delegation in general, Japan and South Korea, they didn't come to play, all right? And for them to have swept and beat the United States, how do we invent something? And you take it, the first year we have it in the Olympics. Brazilians, you wanna know what Americans talk about at the Olympics? No, we don't talk about us beating Brazil in women's soccer. No, we don't talk about the men's basketball team winning or the women's basketball team winning. We don't talk about all the track and field medals. No, we don't talk about none of that. We are talking about breakdancing and falling to Japan. In breakdancing, please believe there's a kid in the Bronx right now getting trained up for 2028.
Oh,
all right?
2028, it would be awesome.
I am disappointed that we did not get a gold. We should have got gold the first year.
How do you feel when you saw the little boy wearing a do-rag?
From
Lithuania.
That's what sparked the event. A do-rag is meant to maintain a hairstyle. This white girl wearing a it wasn't a boy, it was a white girl.
It's a boy.
No, it's a girl.
It's a girl?
Yes, that was the women's event.
Ah, é verdade.
Wow.
Tá.
Apparently a part of her style. They showed past events where she was wearing this do-rag, and you know,
When I saw that, like, wearing a do-rag, and Kendrick was like, because he's more empathetic than I am.
I am more empathetic.
And he said, oh, you know, maybe he's wearing because round on the floor and it helps, and you don't have the hair with the attrite and everything. Atrito.
Static?
Aesthetic.
Static, that's the reason?
Atrito.
I think it's definitely to keep their hair out the way. Most people that do breakdancing wear a cap of some sort. So for her to keep her hair long, do-rag probably is the best way to keep it from being in the way. So, but all in all, I think it was a good event.
Yeah, it was. Next moment, it was very interesting to watch. The guy that lost, what is the name?
Did he lose?
I don't know. Maybe he's in the OnlyFans right now. What is the name of the sport? In Portuguese, say salto com vara.
Pole vault.
Pole vault. The guy that lost the pole vault because of the size of his... Yes, man, you lost because he didn't win, but he won. He really won. I saw on TikTok that Kendrick showed me is like, I don't think that he lost because everybody will know him. The guy that he lost the pole vault because of the size of his, it's a good story.
I wouldn't feel like I lost if it was me. I would look at the person that had gold medal, I'm like, yeah, you know that's really mine, bro. Let me let you have it. I'm the people's champ.
That guy, the followers on Instagram like increase. I'm not following him, but people are following him. interesting. I like this sport. I will watch more.
Why ain't no way, boy?
One of my favorite memes to come out of the Olympics was the Turkish guy.
That guy.
The Assassin 008. It's one thing to be in the Olympics and you become a meme after the Olympics. It's another thing for you to go viral during the Olympics, so much so that other people in the Olympics start imitating you at the Olympics. You know how many
That
people
is
won
awesome.
medals and they were like, yeah, gold. That is their pose.
The new Usain Bolt.
It's
you
probably the most famous pose since Usain Bolt. Everybody was using all this gear to try and aim, and he was like, man, I don't want it. He's out there with one hand in the pocket and glasses. So the people typically look playing this sport. Like from South Korea, they look like they may be in a Iron Man suit, okay?
Yeah.
Like it looks like all that type of stuff. And this guy looks like your dad on a Saturday morning when you got the Nintendo playing Duck Hunt. And then he's like, oh yeah, watch me. And dude got a silver medal. If he had got gold, that man would. Hero. He's my hero.
It's not only sport that is about how young you start to train for that sport. How old is him?
I don't know.
40 something?
Probably.
And like, you know what? I'm 39. Maybe I still can be an Olympic athlete.
No. Stop it. If you have aspirations and want to do something, it does show that there is a chance that you can train
I
to do
don't
it.
have, I'm just joking.
I believe that this guy is just naturally gifted. Working with what he has, he's just that good. Other sports, definitely there are older people.
Marta is 41.
Martha has been around, bruh. He was.
Six
Man,
Olympics.
I'm talking about the 96
What?
Olympics. Martha was probably there.
But it's interesting. I think that this Olympics is not only about young people. You saw many people that is in the 30s, in the 40s, and still there competing. That is awesome.
Those are some of the highlights of the best events that we like to watch and the memes that came from it. Let's talk about the French hosting the Olympics and some of the biggest controversies, okay? I know Brazilians may not watch track and field, but there was a lot of shakeups that happened. One, there were not only a lot of Jamaicans that pulled out of the race for medical conditions, which made it kind of wild. But there was also controversies about one of the US runners and Jamaican runners stay away from the Olympic Village. And
Because it sucks.
Yes, because it sucks. They had been driving in this one entrance this whole time, and on the day of the event, they said they couldn't drive in this way anymore. So they had to walk like an hour or so to get to the field in order to compete for the event that day. Not to take away or say that affected why, because it was Sha'Carri that ran for the US. She could have done better if she didn't walk there. Not to take away from the woman that won from St. Lucia, but it's kind of like adding to the frustrations of what's going on, France. Be consistent and be right across the board. Before we get deep into that, the track and field events, the 100 meter, which determines the fastest woman and man on the planet. So the women, Sha'Carri didn't win. She came in second, went to the girl from St. Lucia. For the men, Noah Lyles won. Noah Lyles was supposed to compete in 200 meters. He was favored to win in that, but came in third, to immediately coming out saying afterwards that he had COVID. I don't know how a PR person handles that situation. If it was 2020, then you shouldn't have been out there, period. But because it's later, it's like, oh, we'll allow it. It was wild. In general, the track and field events outside of that were very entertaining to watch. I think that the US definitely did well, but we have a lot of room for improvement because we didn't win everything. Track and field is one of those events. I give you everything else, but gymnastics, we expect to do pretty good.
Basketball?
Basketball, yes. Basketball and track and field, we expect gold in everything. Track specifically, maybe not field, but track, everything. That's what we really care about all gold in. Plus a lot of other things, swimming too, but it's definitely track. But on to the judges, okay? We also have gymnastics. So in the event where Rebecca won gold, Jordan was originally in 6th place, but there was an issue with the rating of her difficulty. There is a way to rate the scores. It's not just arbitrary numbers that the judges are writing down. It's based off of what the routine is supposed to be and the difficulty of that routine, plus it's how well they executed everything. So you have an execution and then a difficulty, and that's how you get the score. Difficulty number that they had for one of her exercises was wrong. So the US contested it. Then they's like, you're right, it should have been this. And they moved her up to third. She got the bronze medal. Well, then 5 days later, Romania, Sorry, Romania. As a people, you didn't deserve that. But you know who you are from Romania. Came back and said, oh no, because the window to contest something, the judge's score is 1 minute. And I think that the contest happened in like 1 minute and 4 seconds. The Gymnastic Federation is now putting her score back and says that she must give the bronze medal to the Romanian girl.
I won't give anything.
Yeah, you're gonna have to come see me.
It's like, you fly to US, you go to my house. If I be at home, maybe I can talk with you, but I won't give you my medal. I won. That is my medal. I won't give to you.
It'll be different if the mistake was on my end. So meaning that I didn't do as good as what I thought I did.
Yeah.
But this was proven to be the fault of the judges. The judges are the ones that messed up. And I contested, and because my contest to them messing up was outside of a window of 4 seconds, you want to take my bronze medal? Nah, you're going to come to the crib and get it. Nah, that's going to stay at the crib.
I think that these Olympics also show the judge in general in many sports. They had a mess there. For surfing, was a lot of complaining. Judge hanging out to one of the surfing guy. Soccer, adding 16 minutes for the Spain game when Brazil and Spain won soccer. Even the game with US is like, it was 10 minutes more. It was almost a third game. They are very tired.
No, I agree. I think that players don't need to play that long, especially in heat conditions, and especially because they decided to structure the tournament to have less teams. Because you have less teams, the turnaround to play your next game is much shorter. So Brazil, for instance, had the game against Spain, and in 2 days they were playing the United States. Mind you, one of those days is for travel. Yeah. Where's the rest? To prepare yourself for this game, especially when you had a whole extra half in extra time. It's a lot of things that either the Olympic Committee or France in general need to come to Jesus and talk about, but they didn't do it right 100% across the board in all sports.
And the access of the social media, and everybody has a phone. People can record what's going on in the backstage. People can prove this guy is hanging out with a competitor. It's not allowed. It's a judge. You need to be impartial. I don't know how it will be in the next Olympics in USA, but I'm gonna say USA, be better.
We'll see. All right, that's pretty much our recap of how we felt about the Olympics. I think that this Olympics, I was able to watch a lot more and I thoroughly enjoyed, even though there was a lot of controversy behind the scenes across the board with different sports. All in all, I think it was very good to watch.
I'm very excited for the next Olympics to be in USA. Maybe we can go and leave the Olympics right at that moment, watching some games live. I think it will be very interesting. I don't know if you will still have the channel in 4 years, but if you have, maybe you'll see us right there.
It's in LA. Going to LA now on a Wednesday, low season, could cost you thousands of dollars.
It's true.
Where are you gonna get this money?
I don't know, man. Who knows?
The Olympics was in Atlanta, and I asked Mom, hey, can we go? No, we can't go nowhere. That was 96.
You're gonna say that. The traffic would be the worst. I don't want to go there. The traffic, the parking. I'm like, okay, baby, watch from home. Even though we are in the US, that can happen.
We'll
4
see.
years is a lot.
I hope that you like this video. If you like this video,
Like the video
subscribe to the channel,
and turn on the notification bell.
and hopefully we'll see you in the next one.
See you.
See you. Ciao,
Bye bye.
ciao.
Kiss, kiss.
Bye.